Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Welcome back to the 2025 New England Tier 1 Regionals. My name is Kane Malden, and I will be your main announcer for this event, that being the Preteen Male in the Flow course. It's going to be pretty exciting on this Sunday morning. This is the final day of competition here in the Tyngsboro Sports Center in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts. We've got quite a few athletes in this age group here. Yesterday we saw the preteens begin to make their mark. In the end, I believe I don't know, there was a lot going on yesterday, is what I'm getting at. And I don't think we're going to be spared any expense going into this. We have plenty ahead of us. And, I mean, I'm eager to see how it goes. Yeah, it was Megan Moore that won yesterday in the preteen female division. Of course, these athletes just getting started, so they haven't done the challenge course yet. As you can see, the obstacles on your screen. We'll get a demo run in a moment, and yeah, we'll get an athlete on the course very, very shortly. As a reminder, we have roughly 70 athletes ready to go. And with that in mind, the top 40 is looking a little tough to get into. There are almost more people that won't qualify than athletes that will. That said, if anyone who's already qualified manages to crack the top 40, that spot will be passed down. More on that when we reach the end. I don't think it'll be of much importance, though, because they haven't done the challenge course. Anything could change. We've seen plenty of athletes fall early on the challenge course and then proceed to put up an incredible time on the flow course and give themselves the bump they need. B-series balance trainers into the juicer, just way to ease yourself in. Then we have the curtain slide. Just glide down to the platform, and then we go into the French toast sticks to fan blades. You make that catch onto the second set of individually rotating handles. Then you go into what I call the triple threat, the gliding to barrels. It's a little astro glider at the end, and then some barrels. Then on the U-turn, you run around on the sonic curve. Oh. Our demo runner there, or our tester, taking a bit of a tumble. But, yeah, as you can see, it's like a almost 4 obstacle combo. So yeah, you get around that bend to get onto the plank and then jump onto the ring. That'll take you down to where you need to go. Then we have the cane tack to cane slider. You got to get a cane off that tack board, take it onto that first little paper clip. There's a cane waiting for you in the middle. And you get yourself the cane slider. Should be able to get a closer look at it. Grab onto that ring, go to the cane that is supported by 2 straps, and then you go for the one, well, it's to her left, but our right, slightly. And if anyone can do that, and in a timely manner, then they'll be in prime position to make it to the Tier 1 championships in Greensboro, North Carolina. Athletes are clearing the floor. The competition is about to begin. And I'm thinking about what could really throw our athletes for a loop. I mean, that final obstacle, that catch to the cane has been really tough. We've seen plenty of people make it there and just peel out on that final grab. Furthermore, I think the kind of turning point in the course, so to speak, could be rather challenging. We saw plenty of people struggle with the U-turn, just going way too fast around the bend. You got to be careful and you got to be cognizant of your own abilities on the fly. Walk the plank to the ring has also shown its teeth. And the fan blades, you have to catch, I don't know, it's a pretty narrow bar. I'm sure this isn't their first rodeo. They probably do know how to lâcher, of course. I mean, if they're here, then I would hope so. But I believe we are about to get this show on the road. We have Ethan Shafai. We have plenty of athletes from Canada. This is specifically Quebec. Pretty decent sized ninja following. I mean, you'd be surprised. There are some pretty big ninja scenes all around the world. I mean, that's probably why we call this the World Ninja League, am I right? But yeah, let's see if Ethan can put up something here. We've seen a couple first runners defeat the flow course, so we know it's possible. And he sets off. Day 3 of competition officially beginning. Ethan off to a good start. Makes that catch onto the first fan blade. Now, ooh, a lot of forward momentum carried into the dismount as well. Oh no, but he spilled over the platform and stepped on the Astroglider. Gonna come undone there. Making it pretty impressively through the walk the plank. Getting the cane off of the magnet. You gotta set yourself up. Yesterday there was a ring in between that and the soda tab, as I like to call it. But here, you gotta just jump for it. Is what it is. Ethan still putting up an impressive run though, despite the trials and tribulations. Yeah, this catch is really tough. Down to 10 seconds. Oh! Coming undone on that transfer, but Ethan killed it on the cane tack. It's really strong. With that, we move on to Miles Durham. Trains at Vitality, Obstacle Fitness. Also loves mountain biking and art. And is currently in the 5th grade. Oh no, the curtain! Yeah, we've seen that. You've got to go straight for that dismount. And coming up on the fan blades there. But still, I mean, Miles is absolutely hauling through this. Oh, what was that? That was interesting. Well, Miles just gonna finish this out. Staticking might be the move, honestly, if you have the reach. Probably a little easier than going for the lache. Great to see Miles pull that off. Now we have Bradley. Been doing ninja for a while. Bradley Guyot. Again, has been doing ninja since 2020, but this is his 2nd year doing the World Ninja League competitively. Is also an honor roll student. Plays flag football all year round. And enjoys playing video games with his brother and friends. Glad that Bradley can keep up the mental game as well as the physical game. Getting good grades. Alright, well this curtain, you know what you gotta do. Just throw yourself to the dismount. Hesitating before the jump into the fan blades, I think that is an alright call to make. I mean, it's pretty easy to come up short, but Bradley looking strong. And that will bump him into first place. The first of the day to make it onto Walk the Plank. Oh, this is a scary move, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, he tipped it down. You gotta jump for it now. But it pays off. Bradley finding the ring. But he has 2 more obstacles. His cane tack. Pretty deceptive move. Can't wait around. Down to 30 seconds. He can still do this. The final obstacle only taking maybe 15. What's he gonna do here? Is he gonna go for the lâché? Building up a lot of swing. Goes for the static, grabbing up high. And goes for the dismount. That's gonna be our first buzzer of the day. Bradley. He absolutely killed it. Yeah, nice catch on that walk the plank. A little scared of making that move and just jumping for it. But he committed to something different and it paid off. Zach Sherman. So far, so good. Getting an impressive amount of swing, soaring through the air. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that preteen athletes do know how to lâcher pretty good. This is only his second competition, though, of the season. Oh, climbing up the plank. That was a little unorthodox, but to no fault of Zach, was able to get through it pretty easily and is ahead of Bradley's pace due to that. And he finished strong. Oh, little stumble on the platform and to go for the ring. Ooh, that's strange. The hand grip, he was grabbing on the same side. But makes the catch. He's almost done. Zach Sherman bumping into first place, 114.83. Nice, great to see. We got 2 finishers. Oh, that's weird. We'll get that updated. Here we have Liam O'Neill wearing the Strive jersey. You can recognize that orange and blue anywhere. Makes it into the fan blades, going probably one more swing ought to do it. Nice, just about gets it. Liam making it to the platform. Now he's got to go around the corner here. Oh, the U-turn! Probably should have gone with the hands. Hands and feet are allowed on these steps. Something to note. Okay, Liam second himself up for the jump. You gotta have a decent amount of precision to land where you want to go. Reaching out though, nice static out of Liam. And finishing strong. There's only really an issue with balance. If not for that, then he would have hit a buzzer. Still can't fault himself too hard. Balance and stuff. Nathan Yarili. He looks ready to go. Let's get this on the road. Nice, so far so good. Oh, but it's that jump that's proven to be trouble. I feel like that must be a little further away than it was yesterday. Oh, and taking a little trip there. Nathan, 2 more obstacles. Let's see what you can do. Big re-grip there, making sure he's not too low on the cane. That way if he slides down, he won't peel off. Now going for that final cane. Nice follow through there. 1-2 pop. And Nathan going to finish by beating the final obstacle. As we move into our next athlete, it is going to be William Netrabile out of Vermont Ninja Warrior. Off to a good start. Gonna make this jump to the fan blades, which he does. And looking pretty fast as well. Oh! He peeled out. Luckily, he didn't have too awkward of a landing. Was able to pick himself back up. Yeah, on a peel out, you do not want to land on your neck. Luckily, he landed on his back. And there is a lot of soft, fluffy padding down there, so... Yep, we at the World Ninja League love to pride ourselves on making the safest possible event for our athletes. But William absolutely killing it. This is one of the fastest paces we've seen so far. Ooh, almost a 180 of sorts. I don't know if that was quite it, but still a pretty good run. Had some speed in his step. Now we have Mason Raymond. Alright, down Mason goes. I like that. Kicked off the juicer. Give himself more backswing into the curtain slider. That'll take him into the fan blades from there. And makes the landing. Mason onto the triple threat. Around the steps, looking pretty clean. As he climbs up into the walk the plank. Oh, that was a pretty late jump. But I guess these athletes do have height on their side. So being able to jump out to the ring isn't as insurmountable as it could be. Mason down to 20 seconds though. Time might be a little bit concerning if he doesn't pick up the pace on this final obstacle. This is where time can be made up. And I think he's gonna have enough. Makes it to the final cane. Swinging a little awkwardly though. He might just need to go for it. No! He completely misses the platform. Mason, it was a good run though up until the end. And that late jump on the walk the plank was pretty impressive for him to pull out. Really trusted his height and his vertical. Up next is going to be Jackson Porter. Looks like he's about ready to take a stand. Up he goes, well on his way. Oh no, but he did not let go. It's going to be tough to make the dismount from there. He probably should have lowered himself down, try to save himself, but Jackson not going to make it through the curtain. Still though, nice lache on the fan blades. Does touch the Astroglider, but doesn't matter too much. Ooh, D skipped the final step. Nice leap. Oh, yeah, that's a big impact. Just took him down. Gonna chalk up before the final two obstacles. Time not too much of a concern. In Jackson's mind, just wants to try this all out. Okay, now eyeing the final obstacle. tried to static, but yeah, it's a big move, first of all, and second of all, it's hard to grip like that when you're kind of stretched out. Now we have AJ Reese. Oh no, but it's that jump up to the fan blades, proving more turmoil. An unexpected crux point for many of our athletes, but AJ not showing any signs of slowing down. Oh, lost the cane though. Oh no. But this can be recovered. You're gonna have to go for a massive skip, which he lands. Nice moves out of AJ. Gonna have to pull something off here. Oh no, I think grabbed a little too high. I think AJ might be a little on the shorter side, maybe? Hard to tell. Goes for the catch, doesn't quite get it. But AJ, way to think on the cane tack. It's the first of the day to pull off that skip. Up next is going to be Deacon, the Vermont Ninja Warrior athlete. I think this isn't too shocking. I think Massachusetts does touch Vermont, if I'm not mistaken. Deacon, little geography fact for you. Deacon going through the motions though. Wasting no time into the triple threat, rounding the bend, no issues with the U-turn. And jumping for the ring! Ooh. Yeah, honestly, that might be the way to go. But Deacon absolutely killing it so far. About 8 seconds ahead. And a little more. Good work. Alright, well, still about 4.5 seconds, so could take the top time if he follows through. Sticks it! Oh, he spilled over, but I think that's going to count. 105.87. Luckily, he crossed the front plane and got a foot on the platform. If he had missed, that would have been it. Close call at the end, but Deacon, a finish is still a finish. That's our third of the day. Now we have Cole McDonald. I believe sporting the Action Athletics. Might be wrong there. Big backswing out of Cole. Manages to stick the landing. Cole. Easy come, easy go. Into the ring slider. This is looking good. Don't hesitate here, and that would give you a lot of extra time on your side. Got to get a big pullback. Way to skip out of Cole! Oh, wow. Now we're starting to see it. Makes the catch on the final cane. The string straight in case. 102.62. Sub-minute looking more and more likely as time progresses. Wow, impressive out of Cole. It was just an all-around smooth performance. Up next is going to be Benjamin Nayor. Yeah, by the looks of it, we got 4 finishers. Cole topping the leaderboard. Maybe Ben is the one up for the task of breaking sub-minute. Passionate about animal conservation, Ninja Warrior, and sushi. Oh no, but getting caught on this curtain. Oh! Tried kind of a desperate move to kind of inch the track to the end. Didn't quite work out for him. Still, Ben keeping the pace up. Wants to be a veterinarian. Ooh! Almost took a hard fall on the plank, but he's okay. See Ben going for the jump into the cane tack. Gotta pull this out. He's only going, you know, straight out, not out and up. You get the idea. Ben trying to set himself up. Ooh, nice. Tried going for the skip. I like the way he was thinking. But that will do it for Ben's run. Still a great run out of the Action Athletics competitor. Now we have Owen Breniard. Yeah. Also out of strive. We take this curtain. Oh, his feet are on the platform though, so he can pull himself back. A lot of swing, probably a little more than you might need, but Owen looking strong as he approaches the turnaround point of the course. Sticks it on that final step. Doing all right, and makes it onto the ring. Now eyeing up this tack. It's a sketchy move, really dynamic. Ooh, okay. Now down to 15 seconds, going into that final move. Come on, Owen. He gets the catch. Down to 10 seconds, but it's not gonna matter. Owen going into 4th place with that time. About 0.4 seconds ahead of Bradley. Coming up is gonna be Kyle Becker. First things first, gotta get through. Nice start to his run, well done. And makes it through the fan blades. This is strong. 3 seconds and some change. Going for the ring, not wasting any time. Okay, now faces the cane tack there. Okay, now getting onto the cane. Down to 40 seconds. I think he might still be able to take this top time. Maybe if all goes right, sub-minute. Maybe in the realm of possibility. Ooh, I almost thought he didn't get that buzzer. But 58.87, that is indeed sub-minute. The first today to do so on the flow course. And Kyle, what a great time. Up next, gonna be Lucas Simpson out of Ultimate Obstacles. Good thus far. Lucas just about grabs onto the handles. Nice, giving himself some extra swing. He kind of positioned his lower body back. Carries him into the triple threat, running up the plank. Kyle's time might be in danger, but first he's got to get past the ring slider. Ah.
Here it is. Nice.
You can kind of forward him back, but again, can be corrected because you have 2 points of contact. And he makes it onto that final cane by the looks of it. Yep, is indeed on there. Let's get caught up. There we go. That's going to do it for Lucas's run. Still, though, really great pace. Glad to see our competitors rushing even after their run might end. They know how to move. Now we have Kyle Osborne. To be of Ninja Mania. I don't know, origin. I don't know where I was going with that. But Kyle, one swing off. Okay, running around about neck and neck with Kyle's, well, the other Kyle's pace. This is confusing. Hesitating on the tack board. Competitors definitely got to psych themselves up there. Now 2 seconds ahead. Could another Kyle be in the lead? Big pullback. 48 point. There is no way. 48.98. Just like that, we're at sub 50. Okay, that's an advancement I didn't see coming so early. But sometimes you wake up and you never know what you're gonna get.
I have some brand news if you need.
Up next is gonna be Jay Marlin. Now we have 2 Kyles in the lead. That's kind of funny, but yeah, Jay, this is his time to shine. Quick moves on the triple threat. Stopped on that step, but that leads him perfectly through. Eyeing up the cane tack, and will he... Okay, yeah. Pretty quick through that as well, even on the jump into it. 5.7 seconds ahead. This might be a top time in the making, but he's kind of wonky. Needs to go back. Oh, makes it onto the cane, swinging to safety. 47.08. Kyle's time did not stand at the top for long. Wow. And just like that, we were at sub-minute, and now we're at... Yeah, that's crazy. Now we have Cameron Vigno. Oh, one-handed grab! Oh, yeah, that mount onto the fan blades has been pretty tough. I've seen plenty of competitors come undone, and luckily Cameron was not one of them. Looking solid here on the triple threat. Got to jump up to the ring. Tipping it over. Let's see if he can make the jump to the ring. He will. Great work. Now eyeing up the cane tack. Nice, unhooking one by one, going for the dismount. Now Cameron, one more obstacle in front of him. Let's see if he can close this out strong. A buzzer still within the realm of possibility. Oh no, so close. That's going to do it for Cameron's run. Still, though, a strong run. Made it to the final obstacle. Can't be too upset. There we go. Austin Carroll, another Strive athlete, is an avid basketball fan. I wonder what his favorite team is. Oh, it's the Celtics. Started Ninja roughly 5 years ago as well, so has been in the fray for a while. Austin showing his experience here. It's a big jump. Took a little while to commit to it. But once he got in, smooth sailing to the end. The cane jumping onto the platform. That's funny. Reaching over, and that's going to be one of the best times we've seen. 51.07. Impressive work. Honestly, was roughly neck and neck with Jay's pace. Just took a couple extra seconds to eye up the cane tack. And that was the separator. But still, I mean, getting through, still pretty impressive. Connor Bean. Nice steps there. Has 11 competitions under his belt, by the way, worth noting. So clearly not his first rodeo. He knows how to move. Quick steps. Oh! I saw the hands give on the ring. That was close. Oh, careful. Couldn't hold on to the cane for a moment. Going for a pullback. Was he trying to skip? Well, he's lost the other one. So a skip gonna have to happen. Hopping up into the final obstacle. I don't know if that actually saved any time, but skip is a skip. You know, if you didn't want to unhook, then you didn't want to unhook. But swinging all out of control, he had to go back to the platform. Still just looking at a finish. That's all he wants. Let's see if Connor can close this out. Nice static. One arm swing to the platform, and that will put him comfortably in the top 10. Great run there out of Connor. We're down to the final, well, 9 now of this wave. We have Isaac Reitz. Nice pop. I believe wearing the Ninja Labs. Oh no! He touched on the Astroglider. We probably got to move that like a foot or so forward. That way people don't bump into it. Isaac tipping the plank over. I think he was trying to go in the middle and it just tipped unexpectedly. Oh, still rolling with the punches. Isaac, oh, confident with that one hand. I thought he was just going to reach on over. But no worries. Nice static on the way out. Isaac is going to finish out his run strong. With that, we go into Jackson Anderson. I believe that's also Vermont Ninja Warrior. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's their logo. Doing good thus far. Nothing too crazy to write home about. Oh no, but it's balance. Jackson, that's tough. Balance really is the great equalizer of Ninja. If you really think about it. But Jackson, just gonna keep on keeping on. Oh, Yeah, it's tough to swing on one arm with a vertical grip. Can attest. Oh, yeah, got a little squirrely with the swing. That will do it for Jackson's run. Still, though, a solid performance. Just had a little silly mistake here and there. Everyone makes those mistakes every once in a while, even the greats. Alright, here's Connor. Easy work on the first few obstacles. Connor Yimlamai. Trying to eye up this watch the plank. Oh no, it tips and he doesn't have enough room to jump. Still though, representing the Stanford Ninja Academy, I think. Oh. Couldn't quite absorb the impact of that drop. Ooh, gets that. Kane. And finishes it out. That will do it for Connor's run. Now we have Tristan O'Neill. Let's see what he can do here. Tristan, he's off. Looking good here. Oh, that was a little sketch. Had one backswing to work with. I thought he didn't have enough, but clearly has more power in his release than I anticipated. And sprinting through the walk the plank, going into the cane tack. This has been a little bit of trouble. We've seen a couple people come off it lately. But going for the skip. Oh no! Brian going back for the cane. Oh no! Tristan, one more obstacle left to go. Keeps losing that cane. Gotta get it back sometime. Twisting up like mad. And vertical grip. Absolutely being put to the test. Reaching up top out of desperation. I believe every bit of that cane is in play. It is just the blue where you are kind of recommended to grab. But that will do it for Tristan's run. It was still a really fast run. Just might need to work on the cane grips there. Now we have Ika good enough. I'm not sure if that's right, but that's just how my brain pieced it together. Well, he's making his way through the U-turn. Big jump. He's not slowing down. I like this. He's got some pep in his step. But knows to slow it down on that jump to the cane there. Still though, a solid pace to the final obstacle. Doing Vermont Ninja Warrior proud, but he is swinging kind of squirrely. Swinging probably in the opposite direction you want. Swinging basically in a circle. Big reach out. Oh no, this is not where you want to be. That cane is swinging like mad. But I think he's getting into the right spot now. Gotta reach. He's finally found it. And that will put him in 8th place. High five there out of the coach. Wasn't ideal on the final obstacle, but was able to put the pieces together, I think, You would rather have a slow finish time than no finish at all, right? I think that's just foregone, but Logan Sillin Kuhn. Kuhn? Let's see, Logan. Sprinting around the U-turn. Okay. Or a little brisk pace, you know, whatever it takes. Oh, decided to tip it down? We've seen that a couple times. And you know, it can work out. As you see there, still alive. Down to 30 seconds though, it's not a lot of time. Need a little bit more wiggle room. But it's not impossible. He needs to get this out soon though. Just about gets into that final one. Down to 15 seconds though. This is gonna be really close. He's gotta move. Big pullback here. Can't afford too many extra swings. Reaching out. 4-3. Oh! With about 3 seconds left, Logan bringing it home. And we have Thomas O'Leary. Yeah, we're down to our final 3 of this wave. And we've gotten a pretty sizable amount of finishers. Thomas. Ooh, great jump. And I was going to link, but no link necessary. You have plenty of time to work with. Honestly, if you are quick on the draw, the time limit is pretty lenient. But you can't go super slow either. Thomas, definitely not going slow though. Taking it into the cane tack. Oh, I like that. Grabbing low on the cane, you want to move. Grabbing low gives you that extra maneuverability. Down to 35 seconds, going for the reach out. Facing back, but should be pretty straightforward either way. And hits that buzzer, putting him in 6th place. Nice. We're starting to see the leaderboard really fill out with finishers. Now we have not lost in the sauce. Noah Sherrick. Enjoys building ninja obstacles, practicing on his backyard rig, and riding his bicycle at the skate park. Trains at Vitality, as I said before. Does look to be on the taller side, 5'6". Also like the mohawk, it's kind of cool. But Noah doesn't want to be the next Kai Beckstrand. He wants to be the first Noah Sherrick. Oh, no! That's a tough grip. Oh, we're looking at that again? Huh. Well, Noah's still going to finish it out. Pretty strong. There's just an issue with swinging on one arm. Honestly, I think we should start seeing that skip come into action. If these athletes aren't sure about their grip on one arm, then I figure that it would probably be in their best interest to go for the skip. Definitely requires more power though, Adam Sandrowski. I barely even got to mention his name. For coming undone on the fan blades. At this point though, just gonna keep on keeping on. just a big pop out. That cane tack proving to be kind of tricky. We've seen a couple slip-ups, but not Adam. He powers through it. Final run of the wave being Adam. He's going to go for this big, I don't know, is it going to be a reach or a lâché? It's a lâché. And Adam lined up nicely. Maybe needs a little more, though. And he kicks out. I think he might have made it. I don't know. Adam, that is going to do it for his run. Got quite a few finishers, though. Jay Marland at the top of the leaderboard as it stands with a 47.08. Kyle and Austin are at the back of the podium, though, with 48.9 and 51.0. So we're going to be back in about 10 minutes, I want to say. No, about 15, I think, for Wave 2. So do not go anywhere. You will not want to miss the remainder of the preteen division. Be back. Alright, well, it seems that we are back in the action. Let's see. Mason Spence already doing pretty well. On to the final obstacle. Wave 2 officially on the road, by the way. Oh. So close. Still though, a great effort out of Mason. In this wave, we have, I believe, 30 or so? Seems about right. Here we have Felix Wiest, I think. Pardon my English. Felix doing really well, though. Not taking too much time through in, through out. Ooh, twisting on the way down off that plank. We gotta move through, yes. Not gonna have any issues with the cane tack. One more obstacle left to go for Felix. Doing incredibly well. I think this is gonna be a top time. Wow! First place. Was that final obstacle? I think he was in the red. Right until the end. That really bring him home. 43.09 by 4 seconds, bringing himself to the top spot. How about it? Here we have Ryan Maddock. Nothing too crazy to write home about. I mean, his first 5 or so obstacles, once you get through them, you know, it gets kind of tough from there. But Ryan looking kind of in the zone here. Making a big hop out, plenty of airtime. Doing a great job for Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Makes the catch. Gonna make a big pull. And that will put him into fourth. 49.8. Another sub time for the scoreboard. Up next is going to be Trenton Robinson. As you can see there, to get into the top 5, you basically have to get sub 50. Guess you could get 50 flat, but just get sub 50. Trenton Robinson, Hamden Ninja Academy represent. Ooh, nice, good catch there. Looks pretty smooth with it. Ooh, circling the arms. That was a little scary. Taking it a little more cautiously on that step, though. He didn't want to slip out on a balance obstacle of all things. Going down the track, not too bad. Able to expertly make that tack. And skips the final move. That was smart. Well, one more obstacle, but down to 20 seconds. Probably got to move a little bit. Oh, this is getting down to the wire. Makes the catch, but swinging out of control. Just goes for it. Oh, hit the buzzer. Man, that was close. Man, that was close. I don't think you could have gotten much closer than that. He spilled over the platform. And he just threw himself at the buzzer. But still, a finish is a finish. Let's see if Rowan Moore can follow that up. Again, nothing too crazy to write home about. So far, so good. Oh no, but he kind of stumbled down onto the track. It's tough, I think. He's kind of hesitant to step on. Oh, okay. Tipping the plank over, but able to make that big vertical jump. Sending high up onto the cane tack. Oh. He's been doing Ninja for 7 years, by the way. Important to point out. Which is like, okay, like nearly half his life, if not more. Able to finish out on that final obstacle. That was pretty cool. Again, made that vertical jump on the walk the plank as well. And we have Miles Boucher, another Ascend athlete. Just saw his teammate go before him. Oh no, we should have let go. But reaching out the legs, oh, I think he could get it. Yeah, if he's a little lower, you got a closer point of reference to the platform. And you know, for what it's worth, he really is making it up here. Moving incredibly strong. Making the skip as well. He wants to place highly. And he knows that to do that, he's got to do pretty well here. Get a good time as well. It's not just about finishing the course. No, Miles. Peeled off. But I was very thankful that he was able to pull off the skip there. Or not the skip, the, you know, you get what I'm saying. It's the save on the curtain. It's tough to get out of. We've seen plenty of people get hung up there and fall. To get out is pretty impressive. We have Axel. Let's see. Axel and Nebo, I think. Okay, on the balance. Up the plank. Gotta jump up. Or he tips it down. Oh, getting close to the edge. Almost looking like a pirate the way he was walking that plank.
Athletes and coaches, make your way to the other side of the challenge course.
One more obstacle, but down to 20 seconds though. He lost a little bit of time. Hasn't been going at the fastest pace, but could still finish this out. This is plenty of time to work with. Nice, it's that buzzer. Impressive finish. And with that, we have 17 finishers. Not a crazy important milestone, but still worth mentioning. Yes, 17 people have defeated this course. Now we have Aiden Doyle. Looking good so far. Oh, stumble on that platform. Gotta go for it, yes! Had to stretch out the arms for that jump. But he's gonna keep rolling with the punches. Aiden pausing before the triple threats. Whatever it takes. Oh, hold on. Tips it over. And jumps into the ring. Alright, now eyeing up this cane tack, he's trying to find the right takeoff angle. But he's got to move at some point. He's down to 25 seconds, and he's not even near the end of this obstacle. He's low down on the cane, but he can't get it out. No, he loses the cane. Gonna have to go for the skip, and I don't even know if he has enough time to get through this. He's got to move. He hasn't been moving. This is gonna be close. 5 seconds. Gets onto the cane. Oh! With about 1.5 seconds, Doyle. Yeah, I was worried he wasn't gonna make it in time. But with about 1 second, that will be enough. We're down to 20 more people in this wave. Amongst them going to be Jack Callanan. I believe he is from in athletics. Quick on his feet there on the French toast sticks. And, ooh, almost thought he was going to link that, but no link necessary. For what it's worth, he's going really fast. Oh, a peel out! Landed flat on his back. Looks like he's alright, though. Oh, that was a wicked bail. Okay, gonna try that one more time. Give it a mulligan. Glad he was okay on that drop, but Jack wants a little more. Want to swing as well, but can't grab onto that cane. Makes it on. Hits the buzzer. I don't think he's too pleased with that, but honestly, for what it's worth, did the best that he could. It was just an unfortunate loss of grip. Might have done him in. Here we have Elliot Splain, Windsword Ninja Academy athlete. Nice jump. Big kickoff on that final French toast stick. Now around those steps. Step by step on the walk the plank. Elliot, okay. Gonna make a big jump out here. Okay, this is good. Alright, I think he has this. 40 seconds. I mean, I've seen people get here but 20 and still make it, so it's all about just making the moves. If he makes the move, and the dismount, Elliot's playing. Going into the top 10, and just walking it off. I mean, he's aware that he has one more course ahead of him. So he can't let his guard down. still a really solid run. Now we have Igor Malkowski. I feel like I've seen him around. Let's see, Igor making the catch on the second set of handles. Okay, now we're running around the world here. If you know, you know. Igor. Ooh, this is looking really good. 3.5 seconds in the green. Felix's time might be in danger. Is it possible? A sub 40. 36.65 out of Igor Malkowski. Wow. Incredible. Man, we gotta upload some of these runs like as YouTube shorts. Because these guys are knocking it out of the park. Up next is gonna be Cole Roberts. Ninja is his favorite sport. Also has 3 dogs, enjoys video games, art, and math. Gonna stretch out the arms. Alright, going through. Okay, now up. That ring is swinging. Hopefully that doesn't throw him off. No, it might have actually. Oh, I shouldn't have said it. Commentator's curse. Still, Cole's doing pretty well. Putting up a pretty impressive run. Has 15 competitions under his belt. So definitely well versed. Okay, now swinging for the final cane here. I think he's a little squirrely. Oh, and the cane just flies out of his hands. All right, we're about to hit the final 15 of this wave. Well, final is kind of stretching it because we still got one more after this, but one more wave. But no. Julian McDuff will be our next athlete. I'm starting to recognize some of these people. I mean, we have Henry Beauregard, we have Glinton Buckley. Both of those I've seen in Premier Series. William D. Entremont. Levi Marchesalt as well is the last runner of this wave. We'll see him on the run order graphic probably in 2 or so runs. It's just off the screen. All right, Julian McDuff. Another Canadian athlete. Nice to see. Doing really strong. So quick out of the gate! A one-handed save! And he just shakes it off. Still in the green by about a second. Oh my gosh. Getting the cane. Not going to use any more time than he has to. Not going for any crazy skips. Julian onto the final obstacle. The cane track. Julian is going to bump into second place. Can we get a look at that one-handed save again? Yeah, look at that. He was trying to set up for a link or something to try to get out of there as quick as he could. but lost the left hand on that flying squirrel and nearly spilled disaster. But now we have Drake Scheiber. Quickly through the first half of the course. On the middle part there, doesn't want it to tip over more than it will.
With you.
Drake, amongst our competitors who are starting to understand the course, but comes up short on the dismount. He just let go way too late. Oh, and that cane not giving him any trouble. But for every obstacle that didn't have a cane in it, Drake did it like a pro. And you can't be too upset with that. Now we have Colt Batten. Alright, get caught up with Colt here. I think not even the cameraman can catch up with his speed. Running around the bend. Up he goes, unlock the plank. Onto the cane tack.
Bring it with you.
Ooh, big pull. Oh, and just like that, Colt 3 seconds in the green. This is incredibly fast. Just as I say, he's still platform 34.44. Colt Batten taking the top spot on the leaderboard. Wow, and just like that, the podium, sub 40. Remains to be seen on whether our athletes can pull off a sub 30. I think that is going to be a little tough. I don't think it's going to be impossible, though. Nathan Cataldo, other Ascend athlete, will be up next. Maybe we can get a look at this run order. I think we have enough people up that where we can see it on the graphic. But regardless, this is Nathan's run. No time for that. Oh, no! I don't know what the move was there. I think he tried to one-arm the right side or something. We've seen it work in the kids division where you can kind of gibbon your way through, but that gap is way further. And blink and you miss it. Nathan already near the end of the course. This is one of the fastest paces we've seen. And linking the dismount, Nathan, I think he'll have something to show us given the challenge course. Alright, up next is going to be Grayson Carter. Other Action Athletics person. Yep, as you can see, we are nearing the end of Wave 2. Levi is our final run of this wave, so soon enough we'll be there. Grayson Carter, though. This is his 3rd year competing in Ninja. Also loves baseball, video games, and the Celtics. A local team, I'm pretty sure. What a great one. Grayson. Nice, catching that. Just going through the motions here on the cane tack. Big pull. And just like that, onto the cane track here. And that'll do it, Grayson. An impressive time. And as you can see, you have to get sub-minute to get into top 10. I can't believe 51.72 is only 9th. How about it? Yep, here we have Sam Manacci down to our final 11. of this wave. We're not quite done yet, but this is his third regionals competition. Has been training with Hamden Ninja Academy the whole time. Enjoys making his own obstacles and mini courses. Loves the challenge of balance obstacles, and what do you know? A balance obstacle right in front of him. Not one, not two, but three. Absorbing the drop there. Skipping hands are allowed on the plank. Gotta hold on tight for this cane though. Dig deep with the grip. Like that he's grabbing on the end, but he can't quite get it out. You gotta move it a little more up than that, and he loses the cane. Gotta go for the skip at this point. And he makes it. One more obstacle to go, and 30 seconds to do it. Oh! Did count that? The ref gave a thumbs up. Looks like that will stand. 108.39. Incredible skip at the end. Yeah, final 10 of this wave. We're counting down the names. Now we have Elliot Schlofel. Competed in the Northeast Regionals and the World Championships last year. But he's having trouble on this curtain. Needs to go lower. You can't reach it if your feet can't touch the platform. He's got a decent amount of swing though. He is touching the platform, but I think it would be better for him to reach out. No, he's really caught up. Oh. This is his second year competing in the league. Yeah, again, competed in Northeast Regionals and the World Championships last year. Loves any technical obstacles. Has trained at the Gravity Forge, coached by Jackson Erdos. Also likes to play basketball and football. Oh, but whips it on the cane. Gotta go again. But has found his way. Elliot. Down to 10 seconds, though. Lost a lot of time on that curtain. But nonetheless, still makes it onto the cane and finishes strong. Here we have Henry Beauregard. Seen him around in Premier Series, I believe. Let's see, what can he do here? Know what he's capable of. Let's see if he's got the skills that kills. Quick start. Is in the green, if only by a little bit. And that'll extend his lead, running around the bend, going into the ring. Ooh, Henry! 2.5 seconds ahead, not stopping too long on the cane tack, knows what to do. Henry absolutely slaughtering this course. He's slaughtering it. What? 30.31. We almost got sub 30. And honestly, I don't know what he could have done to maybe do a sub 30. That was textbook perfection. Henry will stand at the top of the leaderboard, and that's going to be tough for the rest of our field to beat Glinton Buckley. I believe I have seen in Premier Series as well. If I'm not mistaken, I recognize that name. would like to shout out his Ferox coaches. Links that dismount. Zach Eichenstein, Xavier Dantzler, Ramses Valdez, and Kevin Carbone. Loves training with Megan Moore, Lucas Savage, Will Vaz, Paul Conifal, and Julian. Enjoys obstacle course design, financial literacy, and business planning. Well, this is nothing personal against this course. Linton's just got some business to achieve. And that, 41.22, that puts him in 5th. Impressive run out of Glinton there. All right, George Roberts. Representing the Grit Ninja. Nice, and 6th the landing. Not looking for anything too crazy. This is just no frills, no games. Just trying to be smooth with his moves. He's got to move. 55 seconds though, plenty to work with, and a big pull on that dismount. Going for the skip, George Roberts. And he makes it. 46.95, yeah. Honestly, he didn't even look like he was going that fast. It was just a really smooth, methodical kind of run. And that will put him in the top 10. We have 6 people left in this wave. Will Markarian amongst them. Let's see, what are we gonna see unfold for Will here? Another Ascend superstar. Little awkward landing on that curtain, but nonetheless, Will. I think the only way you could improve on Henry's time is if you made a move that Henry didn't do. I don't think there's a way you could really do it much faster than that. But Will is putting up an impressive fight. Okay, one more obstacle, and a pull, and a skip, and a jump. Swing and a hit, Will Markarian. Really impressive stuff. What's his time? I think something went wrong there. That's weird. We'll get that fixed. I don't know what that's about. Huh. But we're down to our final 5. Once we get Will's result up to date, we'll have Levon Heilman, I believe. Yeah, we're just making sure that, again, his time is up to date. That was weird. But, again, I think I recognize Rocco. I definitely recognize William and Levi, because I've seen them around doing really well. Okay, there we go. 34.80 is Will Markarian's time. That puts him in third place. I knew it was a really good time, but that will put him on the podium. Sorry about that. We are now going to be running into our next 5 athletes. Hopefully, I feel kind of bad for Levon here. He's probably, we call this getting iced, when you have to wait at the starting line for a pretty long amount of time. By no fault of, you know, anyone in particular. It's just we had to update the results. And you got to stay warm as well. You got to stay warmed up. That's also important. I don't know though. I still think that the top time is going to be really tough to beat though. Henry Beauregard. I think the only way that someone beats that time is if they do a move that Henry did not do. Like, I think there are some links that are totally doable, but are just completely unreasonable unless you have the length or the power for it. And we have some people coming up, especially in Wave 3, that are more than capable of doing that. Let's see though, Levon finally up to bat. Out of Stanford Ninja Academy. The only thing I know about him is that he loves pasta, short and sweet, right to the point. Okay, now Levon, pretty good pace out of him. I mean, he knows what he has to keep up, but he jumps too low. The moment he tried to like extend his legs for a jump, it was already going down, so it just forced the plank down quicker. Still though, eyeing up this skip. And lands it. Now, one more obstacle just like that. I mean, this course really is just a blink it or miss it. Blink it and you'll miss it kind of thing. But Levon, despite the slip up, nice finish there. Yeah, see, it was about halfway down when he started to try to jump for it. And the plank was already well on its way down. You probably should have jumped a little earlier. Here's Cash Duggan. Alright, here we go. Up the juicer he goes on his way through. Alright, looking good. Around the corner and up the plank. Just saw what happened earlier. Doesn't want to risk it. Doesn't want to risk it for the biscuit. Another Ninja Academy athlete back to back. This is Hamden Ninja Academy though, which is a different facility. Nice, lands onto the final cane. A little twisted though, and he can't release from there. Needs to land on the platform for it to count. And Cash, sub-minute time. That will put him squarely in 14th place. Down to our final 3 of this wave. Rocco Bellic. So far so good. Rocco. Good work. I'm running up. Ooh, what's he doing? Okay, nice. He knew to jump off the center because that is the point of least resistance on the plank. You don't want to jump off the end because, in general, that is the most dynamic point on that object. But Rocco, far beyond that, reaching out for the final chain and closing it out with a 43.34. Which, surprisingly, only 8th place. So yeah, top 5, you have to get sub 40, basically. Up next is going to be William D'Entremont. I've seen him in the Premier Series. He's done pretty good. And yeah, generally, if you are in Premier Series, you are really good at what you do. Because Premier Series only takes the best of the best. Let's see, we might be in for a special run here. William. Big kick out there, plenty of swing. Almost thought he was going to link that, but no links necessary. Running up the plank and into the ring slider, going up to the cane tack, grabbing the object to maneuver into the paperclip. Pull into the final obstacle. Gotta reach out and pop, shove it to the buzzer. Another 7th place run. Taking it. Well, Rocco was 8th, but regardless, 7th place time out of William. Not too shabby. I mean, hey, you can't do much better than that. We're down to our final run of this wave. William, or not William, he ran earlier. Levi Marchessault. And Elite Dragon. Has 18 competitions in this season. Something to note, this run order is sorted by regional standings, so generally the later you are, the more experienced and the higher you are on the leaderboard. And Levi is showing why he's there. Oh, it's ripped! Oh no, the long legs! Cursing him on the ring slider. Yeah, Levi does look to be on the taller side, just jumping for that cane. And making a huge skip. Ah, that's a bummer. It's so, like, I believe it kind of fell out of frame. But the ref definitely has a better view. If he touched the floor, then I trust his judgment. Man, that was an incredible run, though. That's going to do it for Wave 2. We have one more wave. A comparatively small one. As it stands, we still have Henry standing at the top with the threat of a sub 30 time still looming in the horizon. But they're going to have to beat an incredible run to do so. Tune back in roughly, let me check, about 20 minutes, I'm going to say. You should see the countdown, so trust that more than me. But we'll be back for the smaller Wave 3. Stay tuned.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slab Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
All right, we are back. Welcome back to the third wave of the preteen males here on the low course. My name is Kane Malden. Great to be back. We have a measly 12 remaining in this age group. And the way it stands, we are still stuck at 30.31 out of Henry Beauregard. But we have a lot of competitors in front of us who I think could definitely take this.
Jamie, how much are you?
We'll see if anyone has it in the bag, but yep, 30.31 out of Henry. Then Colton Batten with 34.44. William Markarian, 34.8. And look at that. Top 15 just full of sub-minute times. To make it high and to ensure a spot in the Tier 1 championships, you gotta move fast. But up next is gonna be Nathan Kelly kicking off this wave. Found competitive ninja in 2021, what, just 4 years ago. Says he is very tall and a straight A student. Also loves pickles. I'm more of a cucumber guy myself, but Nathan going through easily. Oh, a big jump into the cane tack. The first one to actually properly tack off that board. Oh no, misses the cane. I don't think that's going to get him the top time. But he's going to be pretty close. 34.83. Oh, 0.03 off. That's tough. But still, putting him in a comfortable position. Now we have Yuan Mulligan. On the move. Has 21 competitions under his belt. Has made it to stage 3 every year he has competed. Also likes to foster homeless and sick kitties to nurture them back to health. Came in 4th at this year's Barbados Ninja 12, so he's doing really good here, and it shows. Big pull. Nice, he threw. 32.12. Yeah, we're closing the gap between first and second. You win. Wow. Now we have Leland Cruz. recognizable name to me because he won the Preteen division at Premier Series. Not just a qualifier, by the way, the whole thing he won. So, yeah. Coming in from Surge Ninja as well. Getting a burst of energy, blinking through. It's about time we saw that skip happen. 3 seconds ahead, and following through the motions here, taking the ring down to the platform, onto the cane tag, jumping straight for the paperclip. Big pullback on the skip. Leland Cruz into the final obstacle, the cane slider. Not much of a slide here. Oh, 26 flat. Holy moly, I knew Leland Cruz was going to put up a crazy run. I didn't know it was going to be that crazy, though. And like I said, the sub 30 was coming. 26 seconds, though. Who would have thought?
I got this side, you get that side.
Holy moly.
You get
Now
the
we have
sliders
Grayson
and the French toast.
Rocals.
You get both sliders.
Oh no! He spilled off the platform! Had to start and finish platform, so he cannot leave that platform. But Grayson keeping up the momentum onto the walk the plank. Ring slide down to safety. Tack off the board. Wow, it's... Finds that buzzer. Insane run out of Grayson, even despite the slip up.
You get the sliders and the French toast. You get both sliders.
Yeah, that's a tough mistake to make. And sometimes when you're just in the heat of the moment, it's tough to think straight. When you're pressed for time and such. But now we have Anthony DeSimone? Desimone? I think that might be right. Anthony. Nice strong start. I don't think he's too focused on getting the top time or anything. He doesn't need to, though. To perform highly in the flow course, you don't need to go absolutely bonkers, you know? You just got to get through it. A buzzer is basically what you need. Comfortable skip there. Anthony might need to go for the lache here. He does. And a follow through to the platform. That will put him in 13th place. Now we have Joey Giulianello. Just like that, we're already nearing the end. Joey out of Strive Ninja Fitness, clambering up the first few barrels or so. Nice pop on there. Didn't go for the link to the dismount though. Not much time saved, not much time lost though. Running up the plank and sliding to safety. Hacks off the board as you should. Joey leading himself to the dismount. This is going to be another great time. Linking through. That puts him in second. That's another sub 30 time. Unthinkable. 29.76. And to think it might have been faster if he did that link on the fan blades. Here we have Griffin Mace. Action Athletics represent. Oh no, we got caught at the end. We should have let go. But I had plenty of speed on the way back, so that's okay. Griffin Mace. Dude, he is absolutely running. Nobody might have been running too fast. Griffin Mace down and out on the walk the plank. Going for final obstacle. Man, that's tough. Speed kills. I was a little disappointed, but Still, I'm sure that is the fastest time to that obstacle. Nonetheless. Now we're down to our final 5. AJ Small. 32 competitions. Wow. You really have to commit to the ninja grind. Stumble on the platform. Loves generating swing. Not too fond of the foot dexterity. We'll see how he handles the triple threat. Not too bad. Now onto the cane tack. Not taking too much time. Didn't do the full-on tack move, but whatever. It's alright. Still has plenty of time on his hands. Enough to get 38.08. 10th place. It's crazy. You gotta get sub 40 to crack the top 10. An elite group of ninjas to get there. Now we have Joseph St. Pierre. Look at that. To get into the top 15, you basically have to get less than 45. Joseph St. Pierre. A Ninja Academy kind of guy. Oh, wow! He almost hopped over the barrel. And now, ooh, near faceplant into the ring. Hops off, gets the tack move. And skipping the final move. One more obstacle left to go. This is going to be a pretty impressive time out of Joseph here. Going for the straight up. Oh, I thought he was going to skip. But no, just setting up the link. Almost took a tumble. 38.53. Puts him just outside of the top 10. With 3 more athletes to go. Up next is going to be Hunter Chance Gmo. Ultimate obstacles here. Not using the hands on the climb up that much. Running through the French toe sticks, yes. This is what you want to do. Link into the dismount. Going around the U-turn. Ooh, gotta stay steady and composed with the plank. Kicking off. Or so I thought. Nope, you wanted to set up a little more than that. Okay, now reaching out. And that'll do it. 34.45, 6th place. Up next is going to be Gavin Shields, though, and I am really excited to see this dude. Won, I believe, a couple of Premier Series competitions, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely capable of running on the fly. Definitely has placed first in placement courses before. Link out of the fan blades there. Up the walk the plank. Oh, a little off balance, but so easy to adjust for him. Big pull. Linking the dismount. Jumps out. What? No way. No way. 21.41. Gavin Shields just clowns the course. And I do not know how that is going to be followed up by Simon here. Simon, the last run of the preteen course. Simon Gelman. I don't know if he's going to go for a crazy amount of speed. I don't know if anything's going to quite be able to catch up to Gavin Shields, but Simon gonna put up a good fight either way. Link out of the fan blades, running down the triple threat. And footwork down the ring slider. Not too far behind, only about a second or two. Whoa! Forgiven! Oh! No way! Simon! 21.6. No, we couldn't quite catch up to Gavin Shields. But he put up a dang good effort. And that will comfortably put him into 2nd place. I am terrified of what Gavin is going to do on the challenge course. But, yeah, Leland Cruz, Simon Gelman, and Gavin Shields. That 21.41 was absolutely insane. But with that, that will do it for the preteen male division. their score will be settled on the challenge course. If you want to watch that, go to the World Ninja League YouTube channel and check out our concurrent streams. We should begin on the challenge course soon enough. Let me check the schedule. Actually, don't go anywhere. Let me just. Okay, so at about 1:20, we will see the preteen males on the challenge course. So stay tuned. We'll be back on the flow course as well at around the same time for, what is it? It's the teen and young adult females at 11:45. So again, stay tuned for more World Ninja League action. But until then, I've been Kane Malden. We will see you in whatever ninja action you want to watch. Goodbye.